Hi, Dyslexic Genius here, Brad Hurt. My phone number is 864-236-1680, or you can email me at dyslexicgeniushurt@gmail.com. When I got the horn, and before I started all this reamalgamating, the brass end of the horn, right here, I have it stuck in this wonderful bracket I made. Does that look familiar? Well, if you see this little circle here, that holds the back bracket and the tone arm for Victor 440, which was a junker, and I just took all the hardware and I use this to hold horns. All this thin wood veneer that comes into this metal bracket right here is kind of like a cup. And all those little fingers, all these little pieces go in here. And those things are shaped like this. This is on the inside of the horn, and this is on the outside. And all this wood fits in here, and at the factory, they glue those. So if you put your horn in and you turn it and it slips because the glue's broken up, you know, you turn the brass thing, you hold your horn and you turn it. So what you do is on this one, I did something different, and I'm going to point this out right now. My angel, they had stuck paper in here to tighten up the horn. So I have this cup, I have the horn coming in with a thin veneer, and we put paper right here. And I was thinking, if I pull that out, will this all come apart, and then I'm going to have 20 pieces of Spearpoint horn sitting on my tennis shoes? And I go, no. So what I used was my ST Rebond medium super duty super glue and an accelerator they sell. You put your glue in, you hit it with the accelerator, boom, it's hard. I would never do this, but on this horn, because of the paper, and I was extremely worried how loose this was, I super glued it in place. 99.9% of the time, I do not super glue things in place. But on this horn, this was real weak. You could feel everything moving. If your horn is like this, the right way is to use Elmer's white glue, and you push it in here, and you can use a toothpick, or I use a thin piece of wire, and I work the glue down in here. Okay, a toothpick, and then you can clean up the Elmer's glue because it stays soft for a while, but you will have to have a bracket to hold your horn to glue it in place and then let it sit overnight. I'm not a big fan of the super gluing, but on this horn, this was a critical factor that I thought wasn't going to work well with a regular glue, because I could take the brass end piece and this thing was twisting like that, about this much in my hand. I'm going, I can't afford to have the horn fall apart on me, so I super glued it in place. I know that's not reversible. The Elmer's is reversible, but sometimes you have to go another direction on this. These are just things I want to teach you, and that's my tip for the day.